basketball on 2K Sports. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in it to 5, roaming the paint.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Adams with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Morant. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota the other way with it now.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And that one's good from Conley.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Morant finds Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
So, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That's on Steven Adams.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
From behind the arc. By Conley. That one's good. Conley's got 9.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The try by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. He has 6.
3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
There's Jackson with the 3. Memphis the rebound. Brooks outside.
2 minutes.
There's the triple.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Bane. The long distance 3 is buried. And that ties it up.
Oh my, the air is thin from out there, but I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
The shot by Conley, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their 2nd winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Give it up.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Jackson. There's the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Now Conley. He's got 9. Fires the 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's a sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. McDaniels, that's good.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Here's Morant. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Jordan McLaughlin.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. From deep, Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
3 points.
Morant's got 7 points.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Gobert, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Outside for Morant. Launches the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible.
Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Oh, sweet move. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
The 3 from Bain. Memphis the rebound. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams. Second chance shot. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Outside Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. It's McDaniels on the wing. Now here's Gobert. Defended by Jackson. And stolen by Gobert. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Towns for 3. Pass to McDaniels. And Minnesota calls time here. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brooks from outside connects from downtown. Brooks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Reed, a screen on Brooks. Again, the miss by Edwards.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And so he makes both from the line. We've got 1:28 left in the first half.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Adams a screen. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Towns passes to Reed. Drives to the hoop. Back to Towns. Edwards with it. Clock at 6. And he's going for the oop here. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Edwards. Ja Morant. He's feeling it tonight.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 31, the Grizzlies 34.
Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Luke Kennard. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Brandon Clark out there with John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Sinks it from distance. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Clark. Here's Aldama. Kicks it out to Kennard. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Conley passes to Reed. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Noel, no good.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. On the take, and the layup is good off the glass. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Conley against Jones. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 14.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Jones from outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Noel, defended by Kennard. Reed for three. To the right side. Let's go with a three. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Kennard finds Jones. Kicks it out to Clark. And that one's long.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Conley passes to McDaniels. And here's Reed. Inside. Stolen by Kennard. Pass to Conchar. Shot from the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Now Kennard. Here's Aldama. Clark with it. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
2 minutes.
Pass to Anderson. Jones against Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. No coverage that time. Conchar's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley against Jones. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. With a 9-footer, Towns. That's good.
But you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels. I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. For 3, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Kennard, right side. Pass to Clark. Now here's Kennard. Clark with a screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Aldama, guarded by Edwards. Conley against Jones. Here's Clark. An easy 2 on the layup. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Get out of your seats and let us know you want one. Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves.
8 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 2 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Memphis leading by 6.
And please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. he complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wing, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Adams a screen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Bane finds Adams. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
From deep, Bane. On target from range.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Adams. Brooks, right side. To the wing, right side. Adams inside, covered by Towns. The shot, good work defensively by Towns.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Conley, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. To take the lead. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Memphis leading. On the wing, Brooks.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
With the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Bane. Towns against Jackson. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Count that one. Gobert's got 6 here in the corner.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs him. Oh my goodness! Disrespectful. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Brooks from outside. No luck on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. Pounded!
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
McDaniels against Morant. Shot clock at 6. Really left him alone that time.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
So it's Memphis winning this one.
That's the end of
and
the
they
game.
barely squeezed out the win here.
tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Rich Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in a point. And the wide open shot from Morris. That 3 off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Good on the bucket.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here is George with the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Conley, the pass to Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Timberwolves passing it around. 5 on the clock. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Outside Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Releases. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And they pick up 2. Westbrook's got his second basket.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Conley against Westbrook. Towns a screen on Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And Towns drops them both. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. Minnesota leading by 4. Conley feeling it out. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off target with his 3. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Morris with the bucket.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Right side, Edward to the right side. Towns is doubled. Over in the corner, McDaniels. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley gets the bucket.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Highland gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Conley. Now the pass to Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And another 3 for the Clippers.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
And George, here we go. Zubac the pass to Highland.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Clippers, Deshaun Highland, 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
Running in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Nice read out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Pulls up. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Other than lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And Brent, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Towns is doubled. Over in the corner, Edwards. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Plumlee with the screen. Outside Leonard. Here's Highland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
3 points.
Highland's got 11 points.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And he makes that one.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Rivers. Out to the wing. Lets the three fly. That shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. To the inside. Reed. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's deflected. Edwards kicks to Rivers. Pass to Reed. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Left side, Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Foul for three. And the Clippers miss again. Stolen. This one for three. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Plumlee with the steal. Outside Gordon. Shoots. Plumlee the pass to Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Clippers trail by 7.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. The Timberwolves on. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
The Clippers, 24.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Gordon is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 2. Gordon for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Westbrook kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Passes to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Pass to Gobert. Crafty move. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 11. Morris passes to Gordon. Now here's Westbrook, guarded by Reed. And here's Westbrook. Missed inside. Conley kicks to Reed. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Buries it down low. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Morris passes to Gordon. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Eric Gordon. Westbrook's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Conley against Westbrook. The pass to Gobert. And he lays it straight in. Gobert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Westbrook dishes to Morris. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Gordon's got 6.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
There's the screen. Conley for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Westbrook.
And for Westbrook, we talk about playing with the controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Westbrook passes to Zubats. Westbrook against Conley. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 8.
Sweet, sweet string music from Gordon on the jumper. Great touch.
Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Screen by Zubats. And it's Gordon missing. Left side, Edwards. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had...
Please give a big round of applause.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender. And he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Shooting for LA, Paul George.
That's good from George.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Naz Reid.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley gets the bucket.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Here's Westbrook. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Conley. Timberwolves leading by 15. Drills it from outside.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Passes it to Batum to stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Batum kicks to George. Takes it inside.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
Edwards, that's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
The shot by George, wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, letting him rip. Just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Back to Batum. George up top. Edwards defending. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Outside Conley, pass to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights when you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Conley left side. The pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. From deep three-point range. They get it back. Gobert finds Towns, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Outside, Towns.
And the team relies on this kind of dependable defense from a guy like Nicholas Batum.
Ricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake.
First personal foul. Third team.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
At the line for Minnesota, Mike.
And Conley drops them both. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A three from Leonard. George passes to Zubac, trying to end the drought. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Oh, the lob to Gobert hammers the alley-oop through.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard fires away from outside. And again, no good by the Clippers. Now here is Conley. Has to Gobert. Takes the three. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of David. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And here's Morant outside. Ooh. And Adams, strong finish.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
And he gets it to go.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Jackson with a screen on George. Bane finds Jackson. Ooh, Morris with a steal. To the middle. And it's the Clippers on the break. Good work defensively by Brooks.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Bane. George with a steal. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Bane. Jackson with a screen on George. Bane, no good. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Westbrook. Excellent D there from Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. There's Jackson with the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
Kicks it to George. Adams comes with a double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Zubats passes to Leonard.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Now here's George.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Covington. Leonard passes to Covington. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. From deep, Bane to the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Pass to Bane. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. On the break. Here's Leonard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got 5 points.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Westbrook drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Outside Morant, pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on George. Down low. Zubac against Adams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here's George. Here's the 3. Back to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Let it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And here's Morant outside. Covington grabs the board. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Plumlee, a screen on Morant. Here's Highland. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. The 3 from Bane. The shot no good. Well, the Clippers shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Plumlee passes to Leonard. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
In the pick and roll, I like confidence. Leonard showing as a facilitator, his game just continues to ascend.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. Back to George. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim. But if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter for 3.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Pass to Leonard. Who poked away. And stolen by Morant. Inside. Here's Bane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Leonard. It's deflected. Now here's Morant. Defense right on it. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
True decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
First free throw is good. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Bane. Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for George.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
There's a screen. Pass to Aldama. Rebound by the Clippers.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Leonard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Jones from outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Shot by Leonard, no good. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Kennard outside. To the paint. Here's Aldama. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Morris outside. Lets the 3 fly. 5 on the clock. From deep. Here's Plumlee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
Gordon, he's checked in for Leonard. Now here's Kennard. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Hits the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
To the wing on the left. Plumlee passes to Morris. Powell outside. Takes it inside. No good on the shot. Good D by Clark. Kennard with it. Guarded now by Morris. To the left wing. To the middle. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Morris. Pass to Plumlee. Shot from 16. Aldama grabs the board. Here's Jones. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. Here's Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
Your Grizzlies 27, the Clippers 24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Luke Kennard. Also, Tyus Jones out there. John Conchar is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Clippers trail. Westbrook outside. Pass to Morris. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Jones' shot is good.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Westbrook outside. Morris on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Powell passes to Morris. Over to the wing. Morris sets a screen. Here's Westbrook. Banked it in off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside. Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
Now here's Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. Back to Zubac. This for the tie. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
BA, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Shot is good by Gordon.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
This half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Timeout called. Memphis. A line change here for Memphis. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. George comes in for Powell. Moran against Leonard. Outside Bain. Jackson right side. Outside Moran. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard outside. Zubac inside. Adams covering. Here's Morris. Off the left rim and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. And here's Moran outside. Drains the triple. Moran's got 10.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one's no good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Down low. And the dunk by Leonard.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all three levels.
Personal foul.
The free throw drops for Morant. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter. Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
At the line for the Clippers, Russell.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. George against Bain. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. The three. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Adams with a screen on Leonard. Here's Moran. Inside. Adams. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And that one misses.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Memphis trailing here. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
He hits the second from the line. For Memphis, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third.
Blocking foul call. First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Line for the Grizzlies, John Morant.
And Morant drops them both.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Out to Leonard. Over Bane. And again, no good by the Clippers. He can't hit that time. It's a tie game in Memphis. And when we return, we'll get them. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
So for the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac, and it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. From deep, Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound to the paint. Leonard on the wing. Covington, a screen on Morant. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Bane. George defending. To take the lead. Bane, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Brooks. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Leonard for 3. George finds Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Covington passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Covington is a high IQ player, understands when to dish it.
Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Timeout call, Memphis. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
And Allie, thank you for that. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the middle. Stolen by Bane. Morant with it. Picked up by Plumlee.
Blocking foul call. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Highland. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Leonard. George outside. And the jam by George.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Outside Morant. Adams with the ball. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams. Ooh, nice D from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Leonard. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Beyond the arc. No good there. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's George. There's the drive. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Morant finds Jackson. This one for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Tipped away. To the inside. Here's Adams. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Covington passes to George. Leonard against Bane. Back to George. Pass to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to George. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Bane, the pass to Jackson. No good with a layup. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 1-point game. Leonard on the wing. And the Clippers miss again. Down low. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Brooks. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Over the last few years, Brooks has become nearly automatic at the stripe, and that bodes well for these late game situations. Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Well, let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
George outside. Leonard outside. With the fadeaway. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. That was an incredible...
pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Bain finds Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And don't forget his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Screen by McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Morant for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Driving to the basket. Adams, a nice D.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And another turnover here by Memphis.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The dish to Towns. Morant with the steal. Towns with the steal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Morant drives in. Good work there as it goes.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses for 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bain passes to Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Bain. Inside, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain kicks to Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner. It's tipped. Morant outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. Moving it up. And the dunk by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Memphis. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morant's got 6 points. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And there's the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Morant with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. Feeds it to Towns. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Morant drives in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Conley against Morant. Pass to Gobert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Adams with 4 seconds on the clock, and Adams with the slam.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams could be a force in the pick and roll. There are not many defenders who want to get in his way when he's the roll man.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And here's Rivers after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Here's Towns. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
From downtown, the rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Bain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. Sinks the three-pointer.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Brooks right side. Lets it go with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. Morant against Rivers. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's the triple. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. They get the rebound. Morant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Timberwolves trail by 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Rivers. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis leading by 3. Payne for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's Rivers on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Three-pointer. Rivers can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Minnesota making a switch here. Kyle Anderson, who's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Rivers. Stolen by Anderson. Brooks against Prince. 1:31 left now here in the second. Clock at 6 to end the cold streak. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now, it's not just Torian Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in pick and roll. What a nice job.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now here's Jones to the wing right side. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Kennard covering. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Conchar. Kennard on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Drives to the hoop. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got his first bucket in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Reed. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
And get loud for the Unlucky.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Aldama passes to Kennard. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Boy, you love to see Rudy Gobert expand that face-up game. Nice touch there in the mid-range.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And it's Clark in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Conley kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Edwards drives in and throw down the reverse jam. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jones the pass to Aldama. Kennard on the wing. There's the pick. To the paint. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Gets the rebound. Clark kicks to Kennard. Clark a screen on Towns. Kennard the pass to Jones. Back to Kennard. Down low. Clark. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
That evens the score. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
So timeout call here. A first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Give a big welcome to your Grizzlies. One more time.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Looking to get back on track here. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Nailed from three-point land. Payne's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
Once again, your Grizzlies.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
Make some noise.
Outside Conley. Outside Towns.
Okay, Grizzlies, let's get loud once again for your Grizzlies team.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Towns sets the pick for Conley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. .115 left to play in the third. Right side Towns. Here's Edwards.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Morant with a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. Count the basket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Jackson a screen on Conley. Back to Morant. Driving the lane. The shot misses. Gobert with the defensive effort. For 3, Edwards hits it from three-point range. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Jackson a screen on Conley. And it's Morant missing.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading basketball.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Conley. To the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Here's Bain. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Conley. From past the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connected. Don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thanks, David. Prince has checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 6. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Brooks finds Jackson. Now here's Morant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Jackson, a screen on Prince. The 3 from Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Bain. Latrey. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Second personal foul.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
And here's Prince outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson with the screen. Here's the 3. And it's Morant missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Here's Prince. Jams it in off the great move.
How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
Morant against Prince. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Edwards against Brooks. Back to Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 4. Prince outside. From outside the arc. Another miss by Prince.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Morant scanning the 4. Kicks to Adams. And he makes good on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
This guy is used to drawing contact. Adams outworks and out-hustles anyone in his way.
Edwards inside. Brooks covering. Money!
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Outside Jackson. Bain finds Jackson. Here's Morant. To the left wing. Outside, Dane on the arc. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go for him. Adams, some nice D. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Edwards can't hit. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Towns. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
LA basketball.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Westbrook against Conley. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Leonard outside. And Gobert with a block. Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Gobert. Here's Conley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Back to Plumlee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Towns up top. Here's Gobert. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. For 3, George knocks down the triple.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition. Times it perfectly and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Come on now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
Come on, get fired up and make it loud.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley.
For your Clippers break.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Conley.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Zubac. Again, the Clippers score.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Reed, a screen on Westbrook. Conley passes to Reed. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Now here's Conley. Inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here are the Clippers now. Following the score by Minnesota. And not going to let him get the easy dunk. The defense put the stop to it. But a foul is called and a trip to the free throw line instead.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris has checked in. The Timberwolves have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Conley finds Edwards. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
The kick out to Morris. Here's Plumlee. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Timberwolves ahead. Up 5.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Nas Reed out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Morris.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
To the paint. And so they foul intentionally. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Down low. Here's Zubac. Pass to Highland. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Minnesota basketball.
The Timberwolves shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Driving to the basket, and it's powered home by Towns.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
Here's Highland. Plumlee. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Plumlee's got 6.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Back to Leonard. Fires from deep. Here's Zubac out to the wing. Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Zubac shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime-time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Such a wide-open look. He has 6.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Edwards fires from way outside. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
To the left side wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Back to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Fires in the triple.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Edwards. That shot off. And George with some nice D. McDaniels against Leonard. Pass to Highland. Takes the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Pass to Zubac. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
To the middle. Plumlee with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Highland. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
And the basket by Highland. Now Edwards. 4 seconds left. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean,
Thanks, Allie.
Your Clippers, 37. The Timberwolves, 38.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Clippers trail. Mason Plumlee out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Zubac screen. Here's Highland. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Noel. Out left to the wing. Towns down low. Plumlee on him. Count it. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Powell for 3. Sinks the tray. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Pure from 3-point range.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Right wing. And here's Gobert from the arc. That's good from Towns on the assist by Gobert. Towns has got 16 points.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
No one covering. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Gobert. Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Go out, make some noise. Time to get a free t-shirt.
Gordon, he's checked in for Leonard. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. And it's good for 2.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Highland. He's got 21. Powell's shot is off. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Noel. Gordon outside. Out to the wing. From deep. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Zubac's shot is off for Minnesota. They've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Reid sets a screen. The three is up. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Hits a three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Conley passes to Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 8 assists in the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
That ties it up. 27 points for him.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Powell for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. Out to the right wing. Powell against Edwards. Here's Highland. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
To the inside. Towns double team. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting very well. 62% and going right at the defense. Pass to Gordon to take the lead. And the three-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Towns has got 12 points here in the second half. Gordon on the wing. Out to Powell. Back to Gordon. That one a little long. For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Towns over Morris. Karl Anthony Towns, a terrific move. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Conley comes with a double team. Gordon, right side. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Outside Conley. Now Towns. Guarded by Morris. And he commits the intentional foul. So for the Clippers, Zubats. He's checked in for Morris. Leonard comes in for Gordon. And it's George in for Powell. Edwards pass to Gobert. Over Plumlee. Now here's Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, George with a steal. Plumlee passes to Zubac. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Highland misses. Tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Plumlee. George outside. Here's Highland. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Leonard against McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Edwards against George. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Here's Gobert. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Zubac. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. Zubac passes to George. Zubac screen. And he buries it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Puts the move on. Yeah!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Leonard for 3. Off target from downtown. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Now here's Conley. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even to Zubac out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
McDaniels against Leonard. Clock at 6. George passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Reed, a screen on Westbrook. Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Reed. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remain in overtime.
Now George. And George with the jam.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
The shot misses. The Clippers in the lead. From deep. Reed with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, foul call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room. Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Edwards against George. Here's Zubats. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was slow. Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Making them win it matters most. Those trips to the line can build some confidence.
Conley passes to Reed. The kick out to Conley. Back to Reed. It's tipped. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the jam by George.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Conley passes to Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It was so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a 1-possession game now.
Zubats, screen. George with it. Towns covering. Zubats. Oh, he nails it!
I'll tell you what, George has gotten very good in the pick and roll. Actually pretty deceptive when he's running the pick and roll. When you anticipate him pulling up for the shot, he'll take the defense by surprise with the slick pass to an open teammate.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Gobert's checked in for Reed.
And Cat has shown this team trust in important stretches of the game. Now it's his time to shine.
And when games get tight, sometimes it's about who can make their foul shots. He comes up big right there.
Plumlee is screen on Edwards. Westbrook outside. Misses a 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against George. Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. Gobert inside. Missed it! Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 3 seconds left to play in overtime.
Stand up.
And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
An elite player in this league. I mean, George understands he needs to come through at the line in clutch moments. What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 3. 1 second left in the first overtime period.
Who wants the t-shirt? Come on, let me hear you get loud. Substitution on the court.
the Clippers, taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
To put on a show for their fans here tonight. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now, here is Morris. Over Jackson. 5 to shoot. Westbrook passes to George. The three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
No coverage that time. Morant's got 5.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now, here is George. Over in the corner, Zubats. Back to George. Driving in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
And guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Payne for 3. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Teron Lou and I had a few minutes to share. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Leonard. After Jaren Jackson made that last three-pointer, Leonard the pass to Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with a wide-open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
It's rebounded by Memphis. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and it's Brooks in the corner. Jackson, a screen on George, and a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
They get it again. Outside for Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Payne. Good on the three-point shot. Payne's got 6 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, here is George. He's got 5. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Goes back up. Here's Leonard. Great D that time from Payne. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. And that one's good. Morant. 10 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's George. Morris with the screen for George over Brooks. Takes it out to Leonard. The three. Here's Zubac. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Morant with another miss. Clippers trail by 10. Leonard finds George. Three-pointer. And it's Leonard missing. Payne for 3. Morris with the rebound. A 3 from Leonard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston. All right, friends.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Trailing by 10. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Payne. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Morant. And Adams kicks to Payne. Adams with the screen on Powell. Payne passes to Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. Over to the wing. Launches it. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 13 points.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. Highland misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 13 for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Highland, guarded by Morant. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Highland. There's the steal.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Out to Brooks to the left side wing. Jacks up a three. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Poke loose. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Clippers trail by 15. Leonard kicks to Morris. Back to Leonard. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Kept alive. Durant. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
Kicks it out to Leonard to end the drought. It's good, and the drought is over. 1 for 9 after 8 straight misses.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
In the first half.
Tillman passes to Jones. Here's Tillman. Zubac's defending. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 17. Here's Highland. Defended by Jones. It's Powell on the wing. For the 3. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Plumlee is checked in for Zubats. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Norman Powell. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Adams kicks to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
And George drops them both. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Jones looking for an opening. Good on the triple.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Covington. The 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Kennard for 3. Unable to get that one. From deep, George. That one misses. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 15. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
32.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. You've got Gordon, Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the 1. Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Covington passes to Gordon. That misses off the backboard.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
From deep. A putback. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis leading by 15. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And it's Clark in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Clark's got the first basket of the second half here for the Grizzlies.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Aldama. Kennard for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The wide open look for Plumlee. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now, here's Kennard. Here's Aldama. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Clippers trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
The pass to Conchar. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Conchar. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over Kennard. Plumlee dishes to Covington. Lets it go from deep. Kennard with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. To the inside. Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Conchar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kennard for 3. It's the rebound. Clark kicks to Kennard. There's the 3. And the 3-ball is good. Kennard's got 6.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon finds George. Sinks the triple. He's got 10.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Jones from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Jones. After the miss from Mason Plumlee. Kennard for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Kennard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Grizzlies. Launches a 3. Nobody near George. The Clippers get another chance here. There's Gordon with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Plumlee. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Conchar. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Man can't hit. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
John Morant.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Covington's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
First team foul. Substitution for your Clippers.
From deep. Los Angeles with another miss. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks from outside. And they'll get another chance.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Buries it from 3-point range.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls. And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis. Here's Highland. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Highland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jackson a screen on Leonard. Morant finds Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Offensive rebound. Pass to Highland. Over Morant. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Highland's shot is good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Outside Jackson. Outside Bain. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Morant. The 3 ball.
2 minutes.
It's good from long range.
2 minutes.
Morant's got 27 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The Grizzlies have got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Payne for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Highland. Off target from 3-point range. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 20-6 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Morant passes to Brooks. Shoots the three. That shot off the mark. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Bane, no good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Bane. Back to Adams. Out to Morant. Offline with his three. And here's Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. Drains the three-pointer.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from three. Boy, how times have changed.
And it's good, 2 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And